Hey, if you need a good belly laugh, you're in luck because our next guest has been cracking people up for more than 20 years, and he's toured the country with some of the big names, and he's here in the Valley tonight at the Broadway Palm Dinner Theatre to do it all over again. Mark Cordes, nice to see you.
Hey, Connie, good to see you, hon. I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You're good. Long time no see.
Yeah, I've got a little more hair, you've got a little less.
I have less hair, thank you.
That doesn't cut down on any grocery
I will have less
shopping
hair by the end of
does it?
this show. You can just sit and watch it fall out.
By the time it's done?
It's a pastime.
All right, I'll try not to stress you out. How's that?
Okay, good.
So you've got a show called The Spouse Whisperer.
Yes, I do.
It already sounds funny. What's going on with that?
Well, you know what? I've been doing stand-up for 25 years, and I realized that every fun joke that I really enjoyed performing was all about relationships.
Yeah.
What makes it work, how to make yours better, how to get out of a bad one.
Right.
And so a couple of years ago, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to come out with a show called The Spouse Whisperer.
Yeah, you realized you hadn't been bagging on your wife enough yet.
Exactly. And she loves it. Matter of fact, my wife is awesome. She gets mad if I don't do jokes about her.
Oh, seriously?
It's all about her.
Yeah, did you say, hey, listen, that was really funny. Put that down? Write that one down. Did you see what I just did there? That was a funny.
She's the funniest person I know, and she's watching, so I say that.
Okay, good. Well, that's good. You got to go home to her. Hey, how did you know, I look at comedians and I think, how did they get into comedy? Because some people are funny, but it takes a lot to get up on stage and actually do it professionally.
No other skills, basically. Actually, I learned from my first marriage. I've had 5 successful marriages.
Oh, good.
No, I'm on my second and last. But my first marriage came to a screeching halt back in the late 80s, and I was living here in the Valley selling real estate, and one night I went into a bar / nightclub kind of place with a couple of my buddies. Lights went down, and it was amateur comedy night. And when it was,
you had just enough to drink?
No. I just watched, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know something like this. And when it was over, my friends called the manager over and said, you want to have this guy come up? He's better than them.
And that's how it all started?
Next week I tried it, and the guy came up to me afterwards and said, I'd like for you to come back next Wednesday. And I said, was I good? And he said, no, you actually sucked, but you sucked less than anyone I've ever seen on the first time. Somehow that was a positive.
That was a good one.
Yeah. So
and you were in.
I was in.
That's very cool.
Bit by the bug, and now 24 years later, I've been able to travel all around and tell jokes, and usually people laugh. And
do you ever get nervous anymore on stage?
I'm more nervous here with you than in front of 1,000 people.
Because you just don't know what I'm going to say.
Exactly.
Yeah, where you're on stage, it's just you and hecklers.
It's all me.
In the hecklers,
it's me
you can
choreographing.
Take care of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I don't really get nervous anymore. I get a healthy level of anxiety, which I think is good. If you're not a little bit butterflies, then there's something wrong with you.
Right. So tonight, you're going to be at the Broadway Palm Dinner Theatre.
Yes, I am.
And I know that show is almost sold out, so if you want tickets, you really have to act fast to grab those.
It's a great place if you've not been to the Broadway Palm. It's at Brown and Higley in Mesa. It's a great place to see a show. It's an intimate little showroom tonight, and it's almost sold out.
Yeah.
And then a little plug, Wednesday I'll be at the brand new comedy club downtown called Stand Up Live down in Cityscape.
Which is the new one, right?
Unbelievable. It's the brand new club.
Yeah,
it's really nice. And you can go to standuplive.com and get that.
Okay. You're out on the road a lot. How is that? What's life on the road like for you?
Life on the road is not as glamorous as it used to be. If you've traveled at all, you know what you're dealing with. It's always great to come back to Arizona. This has always been home for me, and I love it, and especially in the summer. You just can't get enough Arizona in the summer.
Well, I love seeing you because the jokes are real. People can relate to them. They're really about relationships, and when you leave, you go, oh my gosh, I have to tell somebody that joke, and then you walk out and it all wipes away.
Which is good.
Which is why I come back and see you again.
That's perfect. If people remembered all the show, they wouldn't have to come back.
That's true. Mark Cordes, nice to see you.
Connie, great to see you. Thank you so much.
Hey, the show is tonight and also Wednesday. For more information, go to our website, abc15.com. Click on the Lifestyle tab at the top of the page.